Brave Nation, this next battle is 3 5-minute rounds in the Brave Combat Federation Lightweight Division. Introducing your first warrior, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 4 wins and 4 losses. He stands 173 centimeters tall and weighs in at 70 kilograms. Fighting out of Sochi, Russia by way of Kazakhstan, presenting Fedor Babich. And his opponent, standing across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 3 wins and 1 loss. He stands 178 centimeters tall and weighs in at 70.75 kilograms. Presenting, fighting out of Russia, Murad Bilarov.
Once again, we might see a little bit of a striker versus grappler battle. I know that Babich definitely considers himself a striker anyway. He started training karate at age 9, went to kickboxing at age 16, and then shortly after that, just a year later, started training MMA at age 17. So again, experienced guys with lots of experience, with a lot of storied backgrounds and different types of martial arts.
That said, Sebastian, it's been known for quite a while now. It was said by Bob Fitzsimmons around 1910. He said this was a boxing world champion. He said 9 times out of 10, the wrestler will win.
Overhand right there from Fedor Babich hits the target in a big way. Bilarov seems largely unfazed by it though. But it was a good move of Babich to show some of that power early. Give Bilarov a little.
Oh, staggered! There's it wrestling.
What a takedown. I mean, Bilarov was on him in just a second, less even. Just took Babich down at will, and now we'll see what Babich has to work with on the ground.
Sebastian, there's that shelf again. Habib is inspiring a generation of Russian fighters in a new and improved way to win in the cage.
Absolutely, there he is hooking the legs, just making it so hard for Babich to get out of there and improve his position.
Even if a fighter does manage to escape from that shelf, and it does characteristically happen, you're going to get punched in the face in doing it. There is no way to get out of that shelf and not catch something upside the melon.
Absolutely, using the figure 4 hook her on the legs is Bilarov really committing to this position, and he's just so active. As soon as Babich starts moving, he has to eat a couple shots from Bilarov. So far, though, Babich will seem to be taking it in stride. Not all too phased by some of the strikes.
They do accumulate, though. All these strikes to the body, these strikes to the head are a little bit like Money in the Bank. They're not going to end the fight right now, but over time they accumulate. They leave the opponent more tired, more shaken emotionally. So let's see what you're looking at here. Money getting put in the piggy bank, shot by shot.
Very well said, Kirk. Absolutely. It is a great investment, especially this early into a round. I mean, Babich showed off some of his power, and Bilarov was like, okay, guess what? You're showing off your strength, I'm showing off mine. So Babich doing his best to try to get up, but it's just so hard when his legs are hit together like that.
Mixed martial arts was the modern incarnation of it. Was born in 1993, so 28 years ago, but it still continues to evolve. And this shelf that you're seeing here was developed here in Russia by a friend of Brave Combat Federation, Habib Nurmagomedov. Probably his father had a hand in it too. And as you're seeing, when you develop new techniques, it's very hard for people until they learn it too. We saw it happen in the 90s with heel hooks. Fighters didn't know how to get over the heel hook. They all got broken legs. Then they learned. So what we're seeing here is the evolution of mixed martial arts.
Absolutely. I mean, MMA is a constantly evolving sport. I mean, if you were to flash back just a couple of years ago, you see different emphases in high levels of MMA. I mean, now the sort of Dagestani style of wrestling has just become so dominant. But, I mean, as you mentioned before, For a while, it was heel hooks. We had some very strong American-style wrestlers for a while that were dominating. People learned how to defend that. And now we have Bilarov advancing to side control. This is not good for Fedor Babich. Babich from Kazakhstan, but actually trains here in Sochi.
What Bilarov is looking to do here is step over his opponent's arm, trap it, and then rain down punches unmercifully. It was unsuccessful. He ended up in top half guard. Let's see what he can do with it. There's a knee shield. Knee shield is in place to protect the bottom fighter's head. It was unsuccessful. This wrestling is just unstoppable right now.
Oh, absolutely. Babich, to his credit, he did a good job at defending there momentarily, but it's right back into square one. And now we have Bilarov once again putting their legs together and just making life miserable for Fedor Babich.
Babich did try a key to his credit. He is not staying on bottom and simply trying to survive. He did try a key lock. But the problem with attempting an attack is it leaves you open to your opponent progressing in his positioning. That's what we're seeing here. This is a shelf mount with terrible elbows coming down. A couple seconds left in the round. Past the side and ding! Round ends. There is no question. I would argue it was not
Absolutely. Seemed like there was some water spilled on the ground in Fedor Babich's corner. Obviously, we don't want fighters slipping, hurting himself. Oh, that was a nice little combination there. Lethal strike and a finish off with the leg kick, but another takedown. I think Babich is going to regret going for that front kick that he threw there.
It's a problem in this sport. Everything that's going to give you a reward is also going to give you a risk. If you want to move around and throw light shots at your opponent that are never going to stop the fight, you can do that. You can do that for 5 minutes if you back up a lot. But if you set down on your shot, you sink down, you throw a shot that could end the fight, you can get taken down. That's what we saw happen right here. And again, we see Bilarov on top, threatening a side control, threatening the shelf. He's now got full side control. I believe the last time he wanted to trap that near arm between his legs, leaving the head exposed. We may see him move towards that very shortly.
I think so too, Kurt. I think he wants that crucifix position. And it seems to be where I like those knees to the midsection on the ground, where you don't see them too often, but they are effective when they are used.
What that shows is that Babich is not using his guard to the fullest extent. You can't create that kind of distance. Move the knee all the way back. Beautiful guard pass and land that knee if your opponent is trying to move his hips away and go to guard. If you have a relatively passive guard, yeah, it can have a devastating effect.
This is some high-level grappling here from Murad Bilarov. I mean, the way that he passes is just, it's something to behold. Oh! Interesting here. From the bottom, Fedor Babich goes to the armbar. It looks all right, but
elbow's not quite, I don't think it's quite where it needs to be yet. He's out. And there's a payback for that.
Absolutely. I mean, as you said before, Carrick, high risk, high reward. if you're on the bottom and you go for it.
Coming out.
Bilarov's going for the Kimura, but so far, well defended from Fedor Babich.
This is highly unusual. We've got a head triangle and a key lock simultaneously.
Oh, and once again, Bilarov is on it. Oh, and let's tighten
Turn
up.
it into a hammer lock. It's hard to get the submission with a wrist that far up the back. Not impossible.
Oh, that is it. Murad Bilarov puts a stamp on it with a second round submission over Fedor Babich.
First round of the night, technical submission when the opponent went to sleep and was unable to tap. That was a clear tap out.
Wow, did Bilarov live up to the high and then he ate that for a two round like it was nothing. And then almost so getting instead. Here we have some of the highlights from the fight. And again, Babich did very well defensively, but Bilarov is just level above.
At 2 minutes and 42 seconds of round number 2, declaring your winner via submission due to Kimura, fighting out of the red corner, Murad